Sorry, I just recorded. Maybe this is the last session that we are going to explain a new lesson because this is the last lesson that you have in your book, which is talking about the rocks and minerals. Lesson 3, Unit 3. After this, maybe we have some discussion about the other lessons or making final revisions for the previous lessons. Okay, rocks and minerals. Uh, you talked before the meaning of soil. You know that the soil is a thin, non-compacted layer which covers the Earth's crust. You studied this in grade 5, and you know the difference between the types of soil that we have silt and sand and clay, regarding to the size of particles and the color and even the plant that we use it in this soil. But after or underneath the soil bases, it consists of different types of rocks. What do we mean by rocks? Rocks, they are a natural solid material that exists in the Earth's crust, and it's formed of one mineral or a group of minerals. I have a thousands, maybe thousands of rocks, different type of rocks. These rocks divided into three categories. Okay, guys, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask me whatever you want. Okay, so the rocks consist of minerals. What do I mean by minerals? Minerals mean the pure substance that form the rocks. Like what? Like when I say that I have an alloy of gold, you know, that consists of copper and gold. So the element that make this alloy are copper and gold. The same way, when I say that the stainless steel made up of iron and nickel, chrome, copper, or so on. So the elements that form the stainless steel are maybe three or four. Okay, the same type, the same way in formation of rocks. Rocks divided into different types, and the rocks are formed of one mineral or group of minerals. But the minerals maybe has a new names that you didn't hear before, but you are going to understand the concept of the formation of rocks on. Okay, how many types of rocks, even they have different colors and shapes or anything else between them, they are divided into three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Again, igneous rocks and sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. These are the three types of rocks that found in all the world in the Earth's crust. Okay, what is the difference between them? The difference in these rocks is regarding to the way of formation. So the way of formation of igneous differ from the sedimentary, and the sedimentary also differ from the metamorphic rocks. Okay, starting with the first one, igneous rocks. Igneous rocks, they came or they form from the volcano. You know that the volcano contains inside it a magma, the molten metals inside the molten materials inside the volcano. So magma means it is a viscous liquid inside the volcano. When this magma reaches to the Earth's surface, it starts to change into another name, which is called lava. What is the difference between magma and lava? They are the same. Mr. You said they are the similar. They consist of molten materials. Yes, but the magma will be inside the volcano. When it reaches to the Earth's surface and start to erupt outside this volcano, now it's not called, we can't call it magma, we call it lava. Okay? Why we have different names, even they are consist of the same materials. Regarding to that when they cool, they change in the formation of the rocks that they form. How? We are going to see that. So again, inside the volcano, we have a molten metals, which is called magma. Outside, we have huh, lava. Okay, look at this. Magma, it is a very hot, thick liquid underneath the Earth's crust. While lava, it is a magma, but when it reaches to the Earth's surface. Okay, igneous rocks, they are rocks that formed even from magma or from lava. So the igneous rocks divided into how many types? Two. Regarding to what? Two that is formed from magma or formed from lava. Okay? Okay. If the rock formed from magma, it's called plutonic rocks. Again, if it formed from magma at the depth of the earth, so it's called plutonic rocks. While the rocks that formed from lava called volcanic rocks. So plutonic means formed from the cooling of magma, while volcanic when the lava cools and they form another type of rocks. Okay, so which one that form inside the volcano? Plutonic. And which one formed on the surface of the earth or above the volcano or on the volcano? It will be the volcanic rocks. Okay, okay. The plutonic rocks, the magma. If you have a magma inside the volcano, does it cool slowly or cools quickly? Of course, we have a great temperature inside the volcano, so it cools slowly, okay? And if it cools slowly, it takes a long time to form. And the meaning of formation here, to make a crystallization process or crystallize. So the crystals are large, and I will explain this part again in another video, on another YouTube, another PowerPoint. While here, the volcanic rocks exposed to the normal temperature, that's why it cools huh, quickly, and the crystals are small size. Okay, this is the difference between the formation of plutonic and formation of volcanic. And both of these two rocks belong to what? Which type of rocks? Igneous rocks, which means formed by the volcano, even inside or outside. Okay, here is the type of igneous rocks. We have granite and basalt. Granite and basalt. One inside the volcano, which made up of magma, plutonic, and the other comes from lava or formed from lava or volcanic rocks. Granite, plutonic rock, and it's heavy, rough, and solid, cohesive, and it's not easily broken, very hard. Okay, while basalt, it's a volcanic rock. Okay, and smooth and has some porous inside. Okay, but what are the minerals that form the granite? We have three minerals that the granite is formed of. Number one, quartz, this mineral, take this shape. Feldspar, this one also, and light mica and dark mica. You can say mica. So we have quartz, feldspar, and mica. I said the minerals, they are pure substance that form one rock. Okay, So the igneous formed from how many minerals? Three minerals. If you considering that light and dark mica are the same. Okay, guys. So this is regarding to the formation of the igneous rock. Okay. While this is the basalt, as I said before, a volcanic rock, and it's comes from also the solidification of lava outside the earth, and it also consists of three minerals, which are olivine, pyroxene, and feldspar. Olivine, pyroxene, and feldspar. What are these names? The minerals: feldspar, quartz, light mica, olivine, pyroxene. As I said before, they are the materials, pure materials that the rocks formed from. Okay, but they have a new names. That's why you didn't recognize the meaning of the minerals. If you do not understand what do I mean by mineral and rock, you can ask me if you want. You can unmute yourself. Okay. So the difference again between granite and basalt, all of them related to number one, igneous rock, okay? But one from magma inside the volcano and one from lava outside. One can be seen because it has a large crystal, and here small crystals, so it can't be seen by naked eye. Not the rock, I'm talking about the crystals, like the sand of it, okay? The particle, the small particles of it. The minerals: quartz, feldspar, and mica, while here olivine, pyroxene, and feldspar. Here is the regarding to the first type of rocks that we have. The second one, which is called metamorphic rock. Can you see the second PowerPoint here? Guys, can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
this is the second type of rocks. These rocks, they are not formed from the volcanoes. They formed as some sediments like the soil and the other fragments, okay, deposited on each other as layers. As you can see, they are consist as they are layers above each other, collected or deposited on each other, okay, as you see right now in this picture. And after a while, after maybe thousands of years, they solidified to make a rock, okay. Can you imagine that? That I have like a mud and soil and fragments and even anything else that deposited on each other, and we got into the same processes and the pressure on it. They form a type of rock. Okay. So does it related to a magma or lava? No. Okay. But the pieces of rocks and pieces of fragments, they are collected and deposited and under a pressure on it. They form layers above each other and they solidify to make the sedimentary rocks. And this is the second type that we have. Okay. Okay. The types of rocks like limestone and sandstone and chalk. This is the three types that we have. Limestone take the shape with sandstone, okay, and you can see the difference between the colors and the shape and the size of it. Okay. So you can easily know this is a sedimentary rocks without saying that this is I said that, because they are formed from layers. You can see the lines between the rocks, okay. That means that they are layers above each other. Okay, so without saying that this is a sedimentary rock, so you know this is a sedimentary because the formation of layers that you have in front of you. Okay, okay, and by the way, the only rocks that you can find a fossil inside it is of sedimentary rocks. Okay, Why? Because it's not formed from magma and lava. Because if I have a fossil inside a magma or lava, it will melt it and disappear. Okay, but the sedimentary rocks away from the magma and lava, and it can bury any fossil inside it immediately and forming it. Okay, and you know that the older rocks will be up and or down. Huh? The older rocks, of course, it will be down. Then we have a next layer, then a recent one to the recent layer here. So if you found a fossil here, it will be older than the fossil above. This is logic. Okay? Okay. Okay. And look at this video to understand the concept of sedimentation process. Okay? Here we have sedimentary rock are formed from multiple layers of solid particles. Okay? Like that. Then it deposited in layers that build up of layers is called sedimentation. As you see, layers above layers above layers. Okay, and takes thousands of years. Okay, after that, the layers of rocks are related to the time intervals at which sedimentation occurred. As I said before, this is the old and this is the recent one. Okay, or this is older than this one. Okay. Now, did you understand the concept of sedimentary rocks and the igneous rocks? Igneous volcano, sedimentary layers deposited on each other. This is which type of rock? Huh? Sedimentary. Why? Because it formed
Sedimentary
from
minerals.
layers above each other. Layers, 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 layers. So you can see this is a sedimentary rock, so without even thinking about this, okay? But the igneous rocks, they are not formed from layers. It's like a block of rock in front of you. Comes from lava and magma. Okay, the last type of rocks, which is metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks comes from the conversion of the two previous type of rocks. Again, again, metamorphic rocks comes from the igneous and sedimentary rocks. So what is the difference, Mister, between the metamorphic and the previous two types of rocks? That they applied on extreme heat and pressure. Okay, so the type of rocks which are sedimentary and igneous, when they expose to an extreme temperature and pressure, they change it or convert in their composition again and form a new rock. Okay, so the original of the metamorphic are sedimentary and igneous, but after exposing to a heat and pressure. Okay, so does the heat and do the heat and pressure do the heat and pressure change the composition of rocks? Of course. So again, guys, metamorphic, the last type of rocks, they formed from igneous or huh, sedimentary, but under at temperature, pressure, and temperature, extreme pressure and temperature. Okay, because the pressure and the temperature change the composition of rock. Okay, this is all what you need to know about metamorphic rocks. I have here sedimentary or metamorphic under the extreme heat and pressure, deep within the earth. So look, it looks like the composition of it changed. Look at these compositions, the shape, and this one. Okay, it changed the grains. Okay, that's why we can say this is a new rock formed from sedimentary or igneous rock. I hope that you understand this part. Okay, Metamorphic rocks. The common example from metamorphic rock is marble. You know marble? Okay. Marble is the common rock that we use it in our kitchen a lot, and the floors, sometimes some statues or something like that. Okay. It's related to metamorphic. Okay. So marble from the metamorphic rocks. Okay. I hope that you understand the concept here. Again, the igneous rock, like basalt and granite, as we said before, one from magma and one from lava. Magma inside and lava outside. And it has another name, by the way, intrusive and extrusive. In means inside, extrusive outside. Okay? Here we have granite, here we have basalt. And all of these related to igneous rock. Okay? Can I ask you a question? This is a lava or a magma?
This is the love.
This is lava outside the earth. You can see it. Okay? But if it's inside, how can you see it? Okay?
Yeah.
That's why this is lava. If this lava cools, like now, you can see it start to cool. It form igneous rock. But which one? Volcanic or plutonic? Plutonic
This is
inside, volcanic outside. Huh? Which one? Of course, it will
this is
form
plutonic.
volcanic. Plutonic inside, magma. Okay? Volcanic outside. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, the last part in this lesson, I said that I will repeat it again, the crystallization. Mister, you said that the igneous, sometimes they have large crystal and small crystals. Regarding to what? Regarding to the temperature. Magma cools slowly, form large crystal. Lava cools quickly, form small crystals. Look at this video to understand this concept. Stage one, I have here plastic, okay, and I will melt it. Then I will take two samples from this plastic that now it's melted plastic, and I put two drops on a cold surface, cold light, and room temperature or normal temperature. Okay, if you see them under the microscope, you are going to find that the cold one on the cold surface has small crystals, while the one in the normal temperature has a larger crystals. Okay, this is rapid cooling. Look at the size of the crystals. Huh. Okay, look at the second one in the normal temperature has a larger particles or larger crystals. This is the meaning that something that cools slowly has a large crystals. What cools quickly, they have small crystals. I hope that they understand this lesson. It's very interesting to know something about the formation of rocks, and we have the three types: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. And we said igneous have also two types: plutonic and volcanic, regarding to which one formed from magma or which one formed from lava. Sedimentary looks like layers above the earth, and by the way, it is about 75 of the found on the Earth's crust is related to sedimentary rocks. Okay, they are widely spread on the Earth's crust. Okay, I've finished the lesson. Do you have any question, guys? I will unmute you right now. If you have any questions, just ask me before we leave. This is the last lesson. Maybe we have a revision next time, or final revision or an overview again about the curriculum that you have. Okay. If you have any questions, just ask me, or you can leave if you want.